Yeah, I hope they're around, man. And I think they are. I just uploaded a video with some structures and stuff, so I think they might be around. And I had a feeling that they were around because we're up a little higher in the higher elevation and just not that much activity was going on up there. And sure enough, I come down into the redwoods and we're finding structures, and I've been hearing all types of tree snaps and breaks. Who knows? Maybe it's a little windy. Red Rock, Deadhead, 300, Claudia. Who else is in here? Thank you for coming through. And we're just making our way out. Pac. I don't know. I just like making my way out with you guys because what's up, Wayne, Sean Paul? Just in case anything happens, y'all are my witnesses. Look at that root ball. Giants. Hello, Pamela. So make sure you guys check out the latest video that's been uploaded. What's up, SoCal? Yeah, we're just doing our thing today. Had a day off, and yeah, a lot of changes going on. A lot of changes, so get ready for that. So luckily I have service. A lot of campers. All the campers are on that side. And you would think if it's people building these structures, there would be a lot of them here, but there's not. There's a little something that I found further up. We'll check that out. But I would expect a lot more of that type of activity going on here just because a bunch of people are over there. And at the same time, so Randall, I imagine that these campers do get a lot of activity just because they're in the area, and maybe they don't leave as much sign here. Just putting that out there. I don't know, my thoughts, my feelings here. And so here we're gonna come up on a structure. Abelar, what's up, man? Where the tacos at? All right, let's check out the structure first, and then we'll check out this massive redwood right behind us. This is a typical structure that I see around here, and I've seen in other neighboring counties, on the beach, on the coast, on the beach, in the woods. And as you can see, we got a couple redwoods downed here. What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, not too bad out west. Much love to the east. I know the southern east is getting, I guess they're getting hit right now. Hear that? Someone's snapping trees. It could be, you know, campers over there, whatever, getting the fire ready. But anyway, you see these leans? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. We've seen that before. It doesn't, is it Park Service trying to clean up? Is it people just leaning stuff for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it's a little more squatchy, and I've seen people have captured these types of structures in their areas as well. So I do question these types of structures. Whoa. Anyway, look at this monster. I can't even tell you the circumference of this beast here. Ken in the house. Hello, Carol. We're going on a little walk here, making our way out. But let's do a 360 of this monster here, and I do feel that there's a connection with Sasquatches and wood. You know, a lot of them are found in the desert as well, or activity in the desert. But I do feel that a lot of them do like the woods. So Ready Cool. So check out the video, you guys, that I just uploaded once again. It's I call these the juggernauts. Yeah, super massive. And we got to acknowledge it's not only about the Sasquatches, it's about uh, the nature and these trees, the little ones, the big ones, and just everything else that surrounds it. And I love acknowledging that. Monster tree here, and they got a little sign here, and I think they talk about how the redwood is pretty much fireproof, you guys. So when there's big fires and stuff, they could resist a lot of the fire damage, which is a pretty awesome feature of theirs, I think. What's up, Martinez? Myers in the house. Little information on the trees there. Hello, Kelly. Yeah, no, nature is awesome, right? It's amazing. It's a little information there. You could go back and read that, pause it, read it. Ranger station down yonder. But yeah, we're not headed to the ranger station. Yeah, man, it's always good to have some factoids, you know, some facts. You know, it's funny. A lot of Bigfoot channels are like every time they hit the field is activity and rocks thrown and they're being growled at and this and that and the third. And for me, it's not like that. You know, I think they're very seldom seen here. You know, if you could find some sort of activity, and that's why I dig into the structures, because hello, Pamela. um, because it's some sort of possible evidence that they leave behind, just like tracks or scat or hair. It's not always that you're gonna encounter them. They might leave things behind. Big ol' stump here also. And this road, a lot of people say that you need to go up into the wilderness or you need to be up a certain elevation. Um, but no, there's enough activity right here, and we're already in the woods, you guys. It's like, how much further do we need to go in? We could go into areas where it's difficult terrain, difficult to walk in. But right here we have a road and a lot of activity, a lot of sightings. And most sightings, like I've mentioned, are road cross sightings. And I think this is wise because we've built through their neighborhood. And of course, if they need to get across the road, they're going to cross the street, right? Yeah, so much cover. It's mind blowing. And it's sad to see all this old growth, these guys cut. We showed over there, stump there, that's been cut. This was probably cut here, who knows, or fell naturally, but Pathfinder. And we're just taking a little walk. Check out the teepees. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, see, the elevation's not too high. 55 feet. Oh, it changes to 55 feet. Trail short. Yeah, it's cool. I'm totally I'm squatching in sandals right now. Shorts. Got a little hoodie on. It's different here. Very different. What's up, Jamie? And we could hit other elevations, just like Bluff Creek, for example. It's a whole other terrain there. You need 4x4 to get up there. It's higher elevation. It's more wilderness. As to here is like, I believe we're in a state park here, which is perfect. And over here we got the Eel River. So if you want to get away from people, you just got to cross that river and you're onto I guess it's, I don't know if it's the state's property or the county property. And we haven't even dug into that. We're just going along the parks and national parks, state parks, national parks. Tim and Vina. Yeah, appreciate you guys joining, taking this little walk. Speaking of cover, look at that. Perfect for anyone or anything to go and hide. And as soon as the sun goes down around here, I get the chills just thinking about it. What's up, sissy? See, poodle lovers in the house too. It's cool, you guys. I'm glad I'm able to bring you guys along. Hopefully the service is good. And I think we're parked a little ahead here. What's up, Gary? Sweet, man. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I really enjoyed those teepees. If you guys, once again, don't miss the last upload. And I decided to go live because I had service. Bamboo Soldier, D Stewart. You guys rock, man. You guys are great supporters. And yeah, you know, we're small channels, small investigators, call us what you want. Trying to do big works. And support from you guys is much appreciated, and it's what we need. And yeah, we're trying to take things to the next level. And some people might not know what we're talking about, and you know, we're looking into the Bigfoot subject, Sasquatch, call them what you want, and even the paranormal stuff. You know, I don't really get into the ghost things anymore, but I am open to it as well. I mean, you got different things going on like aliens, UFOs, different types of cryptids and stuff, and I'm open to it all. But my main thing is the Sasquatches. I do believe that, you know, it's a real phenomenon. So if some of you might question it, just dig into it a little deeper and you'll see that it's a real thing. And it's an amazing time. And for us to have this technology and the opportunity to be out in these places, and who knows, someone might bring back some good footage, or you know, call it whatever, bring back the gold, bring back the bacon, and share with folks. And that might be a heavy topic in itself. um and this branches out to a lot of other things as well that I like to get into. I always mention about missing people, and I do want to talk about a case recently. I didn't talk about it at first, and it was during when um, that guy was missing up here in the Trinity Alps, and they sent out all types of resources to find him, and they did. And his case was very questionable and mysterious as well, because a lot of the missing 411 cases, people are found in or around boulders, or at the bottom of a cliff of some sort, or at in higher elevations is another key point. And so we had a case during the same time of an older man. I think he was in his 80s, and he was from Southern California and was headed to, I believe, Oregon, but was going to stop through the redwoods, and lost contact with his family. And so he's been missing for several weeks, I believe. And I just got news, you know, and I always refer to Redheaded Black Belt or Lost Coast Outpost for news around this area, you guys. Shout out Kim Kemp. um I guess they recently found him near the town of Fort Bragg, which is the next county below us along the coast. Fort Bragg is on the coast, and you guys could look it up if you're into this type of stuff. 9 miles inland from Fort Bragg. And I've mentioned I'm always repeating things and mentioning things. It's probably crazy, but I have to for new people that are listening, or people that maybe missed the last bit of information. But Fort Bragg and Mendocino County has had a lot of strange missing person cases, as well as here in Humboldt County. And like I said, I want to get into that type of stuff and share that with you guys. And this is one case that really just kind of rings that bell. And so the older gentleman was found 9 miles in from Fort Bragg, and around Fort Bragg and along the one freeway, which is the coast of California. There's been a lot of strange missing person cases. Excuse me. Um, and I've looked into them, and you could just look it up, Mendocino County or whatever, Humboldt County, and you'll see what's been going on. And I want to put together something, properly. So if someone's out there and has the skills to, do the computer work, I could tell you about the cases, and we could talk and put stuff together. And I think a lot of them might fall along the 411 cases, or just weird stuff. Um, yeah, a lot of weird cases up here, and I'm sure it's going on all over the place, but I'm focusing in this area. And yeah, so the old man was found 9 miles inland from Fort Bragg, and he was off in some private property that was like timber company property, and his car was stuck on the side of the road, and they found him 900 feet in an area. So it seemed like he might have fallen, and they said that he had possibly have been suffering from like the first signs of dementia and stuff like that. And so that's always questionable. Dementia is a serious thing. But there has been people with uh, symptoms like that, as far as dementia or autism or some sort of mental issues. And it's funny because Politis at first talked about that they didn't cover cases like that, but at the same time, I feel like they have. There have been cases where people have these certain issues, and they go missing, and they're found in weird places, and who knows what happens. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. And so who knows, I might be working on that. I might do a solo thing, but if someone's out there and we could work on something and exchange information and put something out there a little more, I guess you would say, professional or whatever. I'm kind of underground and low budget. um, that'd be cool. I'd be willing to work with folks, and there's a bunch of cases, you guys, that we could put together and put out there, and hopefully shine light to these situations, and hopefully get some answers. Who knows. um but anyway, I'm not looking at chat. I'm just kind of going off the top of the head. We're parked right up here. We're gonna head out. And yeah, another thing, so the orb's been popping up, orb activity. Anyone else out there having the same type of activity, I would love to share information. It's a real phenomenon. It's not just some random light. um there is something to it, and yeah, I've been experiencing it. And yeah, would like to know more about it. I've heard different things, and yeah, let's share information, you guys, while we can. Support one another. uh yeah, let's get up on out of here, because Mosquitoes are incoming. All right, folks. Yeah, the orbs are gnarly, man. It's a trippy thing. Central Cali, bipedals. What's up? That's my bro right there. You guys check him out too, you guys. He's very knowledgeable about our terrain here in California, and he does this thing and uh, supports, and yeah, man, good guy. And I definitely want to link up with you at some point, man. We can get out here and conduct some investigations. All right, you guys, over and out.